Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G RAThbun's up to today. Yeah, we're doing something today. Oh, wait a minute. It's out here. Yeah. Oh, we're working with bed frames. Oh, yeah, look at that. Painted them up even. They are painted black. They are bed frames. They're all welded together. Still tacky. I just found that out by touching it. But I got to flip them over and paint the other side. But I don't like sitting around doing nothing. And I started thinking about this here slab. If I do build that myself, I'm thinking about it. I got to be able to carry some 12-foot, a lot of 12-foot boards, some 16-foot boards, and here, home. And I don't got nothing to do that with. My little trailer here that I used to do that with, well, I can still get a 10-foot board in there, 8-foot for sure, probably a 10-foot, but I ain't gonna get no 20-foot on there, or 18, 16, or anything over 10 foot, because it's a 10-foot trailer. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a rack for up on top, on the other side of where the vent is now. And, you know, I can carry anything long I want. I'll just strap it on there. And all this is just bed frames that I cut, bent, welded back together, and then put some braces that came on the bed frame. And now all you do is we'll hook onto this side. This will be laying on this is the bottom. It'll lay flat. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you tomorrow when it dries. That'll lay on the ceiling, bolted down to the metal up there. Then you can put a hook right there, wrap it over the timbers or whatever, and hook it over there. That's 3 foot long. That's plenty. And then that'll be up on top, and it's doggone sturdy. Yep. So anyway, that's what we're building today. Stay tuned for the next clip. Well, it is the next day. The paint has dried. That one is already bolted. I don't know if you can see it down there. It's kind of blending in. There you go. That one's already installed. Now then, let me show you how we're doing it. What we're doing is we got these ribs that run all the way down that are welded to everything. They're definitely going to hold it. Now, so we're bolting it to this rib and this rib. Just like this. And there's a front and a back to this. Because they're not, I wanted it slid over this way. So we're going to put that one just like that. What I got to do is find the middle of that, which is pretty easy because all I got to do is find a rivet, like right there. I know that's the middle. And over here, there's one right there. I know that's the middle. So this, all this has to do is slide over that hole there, and I'm lined up. Then I do the same thing over here, and this one's lined up. But what I'm doing is I'm putting in one of these first to make sure that I get it down through there. And then I pull it back out and put bugle tape on it. That's what that is. Underneath the hole. Then I come back up here and then I bolt it down with these. Got lots of these. You guys on Harley-Davidson see lots of these. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. What I got to do now is kind of square it up and then drill my initial hole with that gun. Then I come back, pull that out. I'll leave both of them in. Pull one of them out at a time, and then pre-drill the hole right there for that one. So let's do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Now then, clean up all the burrs on both. Haven't cleaned that one yet. Now I'm going to take this one out, put the bugle tape underneath it, and then drop a bolt through. Then go call the wife, because I can't tighten up both sides at the same time. I was able to do that back there. I just reached through the door, but I can't do it on up here Can't, my arms ain't 10 foot long. Let's see if we can get the wife out here. She's a good old girl. Okay, we got the 1/4-inch hole drilled. That matches that one. Now, let's put the bugle tape on it. That's all I'm putting on there for the bugle tape. It'll be fine. Because if you can see down there, it really only touches right here. It ain't gonna touch under here and rub anything, and probably be okay if it did. So now I set that on there like that. May take my measurement again, and how I measured it was with my thumb and finger, like that. It is there. So now I'm gonna put this down and stick that bolt through it, right there. All right, that one's pushed through. Now then I'll just take this, let's get this back a bit, put this right up on here like that, and hold it, and then scream for Vicky to tighten it up from underneath. But right now I'm going to run down there and put some the nut and the lock washer on it so it stays in place while I do the same thing on that side. Hey, here's what she looks like. She pushed right through right there. Where'd it go? There it is. Now I'll just clean off that stuff, push that up, and I'll show you what it looks like when we put the nut on. And there we have the nut on it. Yeah, okay. So, gonna do the same thing over here. Somewhere over here, we got right there. There we go. There's where the screw's sticking through. So we back that out, do the same thing on the other side, and I'll show you what she looks like when we get her done. I might have to wait for Vicky for that, but we'll see. I don't know if you guys can guess why, but I'm not a big fan of ladders anymore. Think back. Think back. All right, I'm going to get up there and put that in. Then we'll be ready for the Ms. Vicky. Go check out her channel. Greener Than a Gourd, I think. Ms. Vicky, something like that. Well, as you can see, I'm drilling all the way through the insulation down there. So it's easy to stick that bolt through right there. And then put the nut on and we're done. Am I going to put another one in the middle? I don't know. I got the material, you know, I got lots of bed frames, and that's what it's made out of. And the color of the roof. Nobody sees the color, so who cares? I had paint left on every brush, so I just came up here and give it a coat. And the paint's not sticking to the tape, which is okay. But that's what it is. That's why it's different colors. Had a lot of blue, had a little red. Then I had some white that happened to be mixed with the red, which turned out to be pink. Well, as you can see, we got Vicky out here now. Let's watch what happens. Go ahead, Vicky. Good. See that squished all out? Now we're done. That one's done. These are not going anywhere. All they're going to do is hold the wood up here, then I'll put a strap onto here and onto here, and I'll hold any long boards on. So, well, it's done. Thank you, Vicky. She's a good old girl. Trash man just picked up all my junk. I'm going to call this video done. You can do a lot with bed frames, guys. People are giving away, if you got a welder, and I'm going to put a link on here to a very good welder that I use. It's easy. I've been stick welding all my life, and then I finally got my first wire feed welder, and oh, it's night and day for me anyway. So once again, thanks to all the guys that give me the license plates here. I got to put my tools up and call it a day. It's going to be another 100-degree day. We're out here early getting it done. So, hey, check out the links I put on the bottom. I'll show you all the tools that I've used in this. Plus, you can pick some up if you want. I really like the Robii. Them things are old, and they still working. Thanks for following, guys. And have a great day. For you that haven't subscribed, that'd be a good time to do it right now.